guys, Justin here. I'm in Gordon right now. Just dropped off that train for the last video, and here's our Hornsby service.
The train on platform 3 goes to Hornsby. First stop, Kimble, then all stations to Hornsby.
Another A set. I want to say A series. Another A set. But yeah, that's all right. Is there a person right there? Ah, now there is. We'll do upper deck for this one. Ah, there's that dude there though. That dude I really do not want. Actually, I've not done a standing filming for an A set, so let's just do that. Guess I'm just gonna do my good old angle. Bruh. Actually, that's good. Is there anyone down here? There's a couple of people. Now there are actually.
You would be fined for placing your feet on the seats.
Earlier it was 2 Hornsby services to get on both platforms, but one would go like how many hours before it hit Hornsby, while this one would take probably 15 minutes. Not pimple, but pimple. Like all of the train stations here, it's like whenever you go, there are actually important things that are around the area. Not like in Perth. In Perth, there are definitely like stations with absolutely nothing around that you have to actually take buses out to the main road. AK of the Yanship line stations.
This station is Pimple.
So 5 more stations before we hit. Someone's actually taking luggage up, probably just changing to the Newcastle services. Which is up there in Hornsby. I've earlier on actually taken one next set earlier on for an express between Hornsby and Epping. Later I might actually do that. I don't know whether going this way back down straight to Chatswood with this, then change the metro, or it's actually faster to just go to Epping again. But I think I'm gonna go this way because fortunately this way no express and I need to take 9 stations down. been the A set the entire day so far. I'm taking. I think it's only A sets for these lines over here though.
This station is Terminus.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
We got some weird names coming in here. Probably something related to maybe indigenous names, but I'm not so sure. So far I haven't bumped into many indigenous peoples here in Sydney. It's kind of weird because I thought they were everywhere, but...
Next stop, Waratah.
Please keep your personal belongings with you at all times.
Waratah.
Please do not touch it, but notify staff immediately. Thank you.
This train will stop at Waratah.
Here we got some short sections around here, which is good. That means it's not like insanely long sections over here.
This station is Waratah.
Next stop, Waratah. I don't know why this actually doesn't have the dung dung.
Waratah.
I thought it was gonna do dung dung because of an A set, but I guess.
This train will stop at Waratah.
Yeah, it's definitely short sections around here. Wonders how actually these motors and engines are actually suited for these short sections, because like in Perth we have heritage lines, we have highway lines. B series are meant to be actually running long distances and actually having issues when you actually run short distances and stopping all the time. But these trains actually have like all of the lines here is like mixture of everything. Oh, just kidding, that dude is actually not going to Hornsby, he's getting off right here.
This station is Waratah.
It's like that, that's at the doors. Next stop, Waratah.
Next stop, Waratah. stop at Waratah.
Oh my gosh, another big area with more high-rise buildings. Like you thought it's like random area, but no. See? What the hell? It's ridiculous, man. And these stations are still pretty rusty though. Most of them are just hut stations. Yeah, there's another hut station. But the thing is, hut station is still 8 cars. Oh my gosh, imagine a hut station with 8 cars in Perth. It's basically combining both Lord Street and Karakata together into one.
This station is Waratah.
Next stop, Hornsby. It's terminating at platform 2. And then if I need to go back the same way, I actually need to go to platform 1, which is actually across. Need to walk up and down. But if I take to Epping, I can just walk across the platform. So let's just see if there's an express on the outside. I would take it right away. I know it's literally the same thing I've done earlier on, but it's fine. I just go down to Epping. I'll change to the metro for Chatswood. Because the express actually arrives first, because there are overrunning tracks in the middle of that section between Hornsby and Epping, which I filmed, which you have also seen in that video actually the H set running ahead of us. So here's the cool section now. It's gonna go underneath this dome thing here, a little bit of a tunnel, and then bind into the platforms. Not seeing any Berowra services. Earlier on, after I actually went up to Berowra for that video, luckily since I come back down to Hornsby, I was like, luckily I went up there already, and I came back down with the same train. Luckily I did that.
We'll stop at Hornsby.
First wait for the guard announcement probably. Because earlier on, after I came back down from Berowra, and I go back down Hornsby, the next train to Berowra at Hornsby is 15 minutes. Yes, you're not mistaken. It is not 15, it's not 15. It is 50. 15 minutes for the next train to Berowra after my train went up there. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, we're actually stopping because I think there might be trains here on the platform. Damn. Okay, so one train just left on the outside there, Central via Gordon. AKA something via Gordon. I don't know where it ends off. Maybe Penrith, maybe anywhere. But that's why we need to stop, because if that train is still there, they haven't left, that means there will be a train actually waiting at platform 2 to go into the turnback sidings. So that train has left platform 1, so that's why the train went into turnback sidings now, and we can go into platform 2 and just be the next train in line. Here we are at Hornsby, which I was right here earlier on. That's the outside for T9, which is where we've also filmed earlier on. And here we are, dropping at platform 2, which is going to get cleared. This station actually clears a lot of trains. Well, except that guy's actually going straight back, because I think there might be a train on platform 3. If there's a train on platform 3, then I'm just running straight over there. Because if they actually wait, sometimes they go turnback sidings, sometimes they don't go turnback sidings. Because if there's like a train that needs to go through the station, then they just stay there, they don't need to go past. If not, it's just wasting time. Plus, they're actually crossover. Oh, we just actually went over here. Never mind, this is actually the same train, it's just going straight back. It went into platform 1 instead. They're just going to take this straight back. I'm not going to go over there. It depends on when does it depart. 12 minutes. God damn it. Is it 12 minutes or is it like 18 minutes of bullshit like that? But this is the terminus. You don't need to clear actually, but I will get off just for a quick shot outside.
So I can show you. Bring them all out.
Here we are at Hornsby. This train's going back to EMU Plains in 12 minutes. That's a long time. But here we go. Hornsby. Back up here now. That's the end of that section, and that's T1 done. And then we still have a couple of more sections for T1, which will be filmed very soon, but I'm just going to film that as a T9. It's a common section between T1 and T9, so I can deal with that as we go. There that goes. Pretty much it's actually not even limited stops. The limited stops is so not limited stops, I want to say. So that's up here finished, up in the northern suburbs. Now I'm going to show you how the limited stops is going to go. This train is going to EMU Plains. It's going to be Hornsby here. All stops along the section. All stops, literally all stops until Redfern. All stops here, literally all stops, no skipping any of these, all stops to Redfern. And then because this line doesn't even touch any of these stations, so of course it's going to skip Strathfield, Lidcombe, and then I think it's just skip these. Parramatta, Westmead, yes, you can see these things is listed, so that's why it's changing. Westmead, Seven Hills, Blacktown, then all stations to EMU Plains. Like how many stops has skipped? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6! Literally 6 stations for the entire trip is skipped. That's it. Nothing else. And that's limited stops. Like, come on. Skip more stops. So long. It would take 2 hours for sure to get to EMU Plains. Freaking hell. But that's it for this video. Remember to like and subscribe. Click the bell so that you can get notifications when I post. Check out the links in the description down below for my other channels and my Instagram. Click on these videos up top. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace!